minimum wage, unsay mga computations if a sea worker is paid by month or daily, and if paid siya daily and then paid siya anang Sundays and mga special non-working days, pila po ang iyang computation per day siya ang salary. Appeal na po ana if dili siya paid during Sundays, rest days, or special non-working days, so pila po na ang iyang computation siyang salary. Guidelines sa mga different benefits and leaves, no, if for example if you are um, a single parent, no, naapoy different leaves kung paternity or maternity, or for example special leaves for women, mga victims of domestic abuse, no, so daghan kay mga guidelines and even sa mga labor unions. So 13th month bonuses tanan, no, everything is stipulated here in the worker statutory monetary benefits ni DOLE. It's been a while, no, last time nga ning open ko ani last year pa, so sinatayan na ako ang kuan. Wait lang. Ako sa i-zoom in ha para dili kay siya small ang text. So this is from the Department of Labor. Nagamay ra Japon ang kadako na kayo noon ang text. I'll just set it to 150. May samok magud ni ako ang recording good, no, dili siya ma. Kinsa naman pud ni ang wala naggamit sa CSR email. Palihog lang ko ni Flor ni Batayola nga mo gamit sa CSR email. I will not admit her ha. Na naman may copy ana siyang email. Let's move forward.
Dili ko siya kasunod sa link, ma'am.
Mao ba?
Oh.
I'm using my CSR email man.
Ayan lang sa niya usab da.
Sige. If you can see here sa babaw, or sa link nga that I sent you, di ba naman yung murag letters like WPPIM. Yeah, admit na nato ni okay pa. Pero kanang kung dili siya kasulod, ako naman siyang gi-admit, no. For next time, she will use the CSR email. So kita man yung murag na letter sa babaw kaning WPPIMQY KSZ. So mo na siya ang code. She can any student can input that manually in case nga the link is not working sa iyang end, even if gagamit siya sa CSR email. So the student can make use of the code, which is also visible in the link that I sent you in the group chat. So she can just input the code manually. Okay, so let us continue. Okay, so before tayo start the section 1 of our DOLE handbook, which is actually based from our Labor Code of the Philippines. So unsay contents niya, lang ila-ila ang contents niya, no, kay para ma-familiarize mo and then masat na ang inyong expectations from midterm to finals, because for the entire midterm to finals mo ni siya mugawas, and I'll be also providing case studies as well, so that inyong i-analyze, no, and then you provide solutions, which syempre gikan naman pud sa ang solutions from our DOLE handbook. Okay, so from our table of contents, no, so page 1 is our compliance guide. So page 2 includes the minimum wage. Sulod ana is ang coverage minimum wage rate. So lahi ang ato ang provincial rate sa city rate, as well as sa katong kasambahay lahi pod ang benefits nila nga ma-receive, na exclusion sa ilaha nga end niya, lahi pod ang computation sa salary for agriculture, for those who work in retail. Okay, and then unsay cover under compensable working hours, no, which includes meal breaks as well as like coffee breaks, no. So naapoy mga guidelines which is akong i-discuss this morning, no, na yung mga guidelines nga nakabutang po dira. And then ang different computation, so there is a separate computation for monthly paid employees, and then also lahi po ng mga daily paid employees. There's also computation of the estimated equivalent monthly rate, subsidized meals and snacks. So makahatag actually si employer og at least 30%, no, of the total amount sa ilahang facilities, no. Pwede siya maka-subsidize for snacks and meals, which I will discuss the next taod, no. Unsa ang guidelines for wage of kasambahay and those who work also as a sales clerk nga kasambahay, reduction of work days on wages, penalty sa katong dili mo pasweldo on time. So nanay penalty, both you pay the penalty fee or pwede pod ka ma-imprisoned at the same time, depende sa judgment sa court, no. And then you also have to pay double the amount sa katong angay tani ihatag sa empleyado nga wala siya na sweldoan. No? For example, wala siya na sweldoan ng 15,000, so double that amount ang ihatag pod ni employer. Aside from the 25,000 to 100,000 nga penalty fee, as well as the 2 to 4 years of imprisonment. So, kung na-discuss na later on. And then, reduction of workdays on wages. So, there is a case-to-case basis wherein, for example, if there's a slump in the economy or na problema, for example, like bankruptcy on the part of the employer. So, i-discuss po na ko na nga pwede ta mag no work, no pay. No? So, na guidelines dira po. Barangay microbusiness enterprises, wage of workers paid by results. Sa katong mga apprentices pod, no? Or kanang mga interns, learners, and persons with disability. So, sa guidelines niya when it comes to wages or sa salary niya. And then, annual report on wages. So, syempre, no, by the end of like the fiscal year, for example, let's say 2023, so, kano sa man mo submit og tanan nga reports on wages si payroll officer, for example, no, or ang HR. So, dapat, by the end of, not on or before January 31 sa following year. Nga na, abi. Then, kinsara ang covered sa income tax and unsay mga exclusions. So, that will be the first part sa tong i-discuss. If di ta mahuman karong morning, pwede mo na to siya i-continue by next week sa face-to-face classes na to. And then, most probably, no, maabot yun na taan ni sa holiday pay, igka midterm, hindi na ma-include ang mga holiday pay rates, regular holiday. So, na siya certain percentage. Okay? Which is, dila po tamo ko astong computations later on for the daily paid rates for the employees. No? So, manag-ingon ako sa inyo nga, mag-calculator na jud ta, inaigusugog midterm, no? Kay, you'll compute pila man ang ato ang rate sa daily paid employees, either paid ang holiday and rest days or not. Okay? Pila pod ang monthly monthly salary sa monthly paid nga empleyado, no nya naman yung mga computations wherein or mga rates wherein gikuha po nato sa atong holiday pay. And then absences, excessive regular holidays, no temporary or periodic shutdowns, cessation of work, and holiday pay of certain employees. So mo siya dili na ta mag-discuss holiday pay, premium pay, overtime pay, lahi po na, and then night shift differential. So, usually from sections 2 until 6, mostly computations ta ana. Then, pag finals, usually dira na ta sa kanang mga different leaves, no? Service incentive leave, which either convertible to cash or not, depende sa employer. No, dili sa mga dili man convertible to cash, no? Pero sa uban, convertible to cash if dili siya ma-rendered within that year. So, service incentive leave, maternity leave, paternity, single parent, special leaves for women. Labi na kanang undergo og surgery, like for example, PCOS or kanang related sa cervical niya baron or any nga mga vital organs. So, dili po na pwede nga mag special leaves for women ka if magpakuan ra ka, no, magpa-cosmetic surgery. Di na siya covered under that kind of leave. Okay. So, panikamutan lang nato nga mahurot siya nato tanan kay although 80 pages man siya pero nipis jud kaayo siya kung buto-naon mo. Naabot siguro mi last time, I think we reached ano siya tong part na nag-reach last year. We did not reach pag-ibig benefits. Kutobra di ay mi sa kuan. Sa to ha. Wala pod mi sa PhilHealth. Asa na mi last? Kanang po PhilHealth, SSS, labor unions. Okay. Service charges or di ay mi kutob. Okay. Until di ay mi sa katong unsay guidelines kung mulat go na mig empleyado, mga separation pay, dira ra mi kutob until finals last year. So hopefully we can reach that. Kung dili lang ta makuan pod og mga daghan kay activities, no, kay we do have our tour, ma-push through man siya by November 15, no. So we will discuss all of those details and then kano sa ang collection of payment and then unsa pa ang ato ang pilatan na natong mabayad, no, by Saturday. 10:30 na lang after sa kong klase sa masteral. Okay, so let us continue. Proceed sa minimum wage, which is the first part of, sorry, wala na ko na PowerPoint, no? Gilang, I will just send you the Dole manual na lang po sa itong Google Classroom. So, let's start with the first section of our Dole handbook, which is the minimum wage, no? So, it is also called the Wage Rationalization Act, or Republic Act 6727. This mandates the fixing of the minimum wages applicable to different industrial sectors, namely non-agriculture, agriculture plantation, non-plantation, cottage, handicraft, and retail service, and then depending on the number of workers or capitalization or annual gross sales in some sectors. So again, ang wage rates na to, it differs kung unsa ka nga sector na belong, at the same time kung pila ka book number of employees ang naa sa imuha nga business, no? So wala na ka stipulate diri nato sa kung usa ka PowerPoint nga there are guidelines wherein kung pila ra ka buok ang imong empleyado, kung not more than 15 for example, so mo ni ang imuhang specific wage rate. And then for example, if imuhang industry is more into agriculture, lahi pa ng imong wage rate compared to those nga non-agriculture or katong naa sa retail. Okay, so under the RA 6727, ay mga different bases for wage classification. So natin agriculture, I think you all know what this means, no? It refers to farming in all branches, no? Cultivation and tillage of soil, production, cultivation, growing, and harvesting of any agricultural or horticultural commodities. So, mananom, farming. Aside from farming, so naabot tayo ka ng raising of livestock, poultry, culture of fish and other aquatic products, no? So, for example, if naamoy fish pond mo tawag na, no? Fish farm. For example, may fish pond, or for example, if yung work is entail mo og kanang gabuhi mo og livestock, no? Cows, mga baboy, no? Or poultry, chicken, mga ana. So that is under agriculture. So di na ako na i-explain further. I think you already know what that means naman, no? And retail establishment, so this refers to the sale of goods to end users for personal or household use. So a retail establishment that regularly engages in wholesale activities loses its retail character. Okay, nga naman, no? Dili man into wholesale say retail, no? For personal use raman, no? If mo sell ka for wholesale, you are selling to entrepreneurs, no? Or kanang resellers, no? So dili siya matawag nga retail establishment. Ang retail establishment is magbaligya lang ka og goods to end users for personal or household use. So, tag tinagurha lang, tag duha tulo, they should entirely like 60 pieces, 100 pieces because it is already wholesale and that already loses the character of a retail establishment. Then we have also service establishment, no? So, this is engaged in the sale of service to individuals to their own or household use and is generally recognized as such. So, more into service, no, service establishment, no, sale of service to individuals, whether it might be a perfect example of that is like the hospitality industry, even mga kasambahays can be included in the service establishment, no, dili man exactly goods ang atong ibaligya but are services. So na siya classification, okay, man importante ang classification like what I've said, lahi ang ato ang minimum wage rates depending on the sector and industry. So kung makita nimo, this is as of July 2023 from the National Wages and Productivity Commission. So makita na to diri from, I don't know lang if na may mga updates with the new minimum wage rates, but for the non-agriculture, the previous minimum wage rate is 570. So with the new increase, mahimo na siya 610. Now, dili na siya applicable sa tanan, no? This is only covered sa Caloocan, Las Piñas, and kaning mga na-stated nga cities and municipalities covered sa new minimum wage rate, no, for the NCR nga region. NCR region, redundant, no, for the NCR. And then for agriculture, service, and retail establishments nga ga-employ 15 workers or less, and then manufacturing nga less than 10 workers. Okay. Kung less than 10 workers, nasa 573 lang minimum wage rates, pero if more than 10 workers, so syempre there is a separate or different wage rate intended for more than 10 to 15 workers sa service and manufacturing establishment. So this is only for NCR. Kay mabantayan ninyo diri class per region ga-change siya, no. So we have provincial rate and city rate, no. Sa tuwa sa Region 6 as of June 2022 naa sa around 380 410 to 450 ang ato ang minimum wage rate or MWR. Pero sa uban like NCR, no, syempre magdepende pod na sa economic status, no, sa ka-region ang ilahang sa tawag ni ang class, no, municipality o city class level po nila, no, magdepende na sa ilahang wage rates po. So makita nyo nga it really differs, no. So sa NCR 573 to 610, pinakanubo siguro diri is Mimaropa, no, nasa around 329 to 355 lang minimum wage rate. This is for daily, daily minimum wage rate. Now, kinsa man ang mo update, no, sa ato ang mga increase, no, sa ato ang minimum wage rate. So the National Wages and Productivity Commission ga-update sila sa monthly summary of current regional daily minimum wage rate. And then asa na to na makita, no, syempre naara sa website sa DOLE, no, under statistics. Let's now proceed to rules in determining compensable work hours. So atong compensable work hours is 8 hours per day, no. Mo na ang ato ang basis for minimum wage rate. So for example, no, masweldoan kag at least 410 per day as long as you render 8 hours per day nga work. So unsay iyahang mga basis, no? So first is the hours worked. The following shall be considered compensable hours: all time during which an employee is required to be on duty or to be at the employer's premises to be at the prescribed workplace. So kung nanagay kasi mong trabahuan, no, then you spend 8 hours there, consider na siya as compensable hours work. All time during which an employee is suffered or permitted to work. Suffered or permitted to work. Unsa tong principles in determining work hours? Okay? So first is all hours or hours work which the employee is required to give in his employer, regardless of whether or not such hours are spent in productive labor or involve physical or mental exertion. So not all the time when we talk about, when we render 8 hours of work sa ato ang workplace, dili yun necessarily nga productive labor lang or physical exertion, no. Pwede man maski ganing ako, no, wala man jud ko ingon nga galakaw-lakaw ito nya ga kuan sa classroom, no. I'm here, no, for example ga research, for example, or na ay gihimo related sa work. So that is still under the hours considered hours work ni employee. Okay? So regardless kung productive labor, physical or mental exertion, as long as you give all of those 8 hours to your employer, no, or to your work, okay, spent during work or productive labor, that is considered under hours work. Okay? An employee need not to leave the premises of the workplace in order that his rest period shall be counted. So, kung makabantay mo, no, kung mo duty si employee 8 to 5, pero dili nimo maapilog ihap si 12 to 1. Kaya mo man na iyang rest period or iyang murag meal time, no. So, entitled na si employee nga matagaan siya at least 1 hour break, no, for lunch baron or meal period na niya. Okay, and dili na kinahanglan nga mugawas pa siya dito para ma-counted ang iyahang rest period. Maski, for example, diri ko nag-lunch sa school niya 12 to 1, no? Di na ingon nga tungod kay abig na ako diri gatrabaho Japon ko. 12 to 1 is my rest period. Mo bitaw na nga kung pwede dili lang mi samukon ini ka lunch time, no, kay that is intended rest period man na namo, no. Kamo pud as employees, no, you are future employees po, no, you're entitled to that 1 hour. Na ay nag-raise og hand, ay nag-question. Sige. If na may question, guys, you can ask and then I'll answer the best of my ability. Charis.
Alam, natuplokan na
Ay,
dyan.
natuplokan na. Sige, go. Okay, padayon ta. Kanang, for example, hindi man kinahanglan nga mo gawas pa dyan kung, rest hour na ko ron kay, di ba, anak man to sa ato ang koan, sa ato ang handbook nga, basta na nagi ka sa trabahoan, di na magsugod imuhang work hours, no? O maski hindi pa ka mugawa sa imuhang premises sa work, no? Sa school abi di ko mugawa sa school. Counted ra po na akong rest period nga 1 hour, no? It is enough nga naghunong ko og working and I will rest completely, na di no, rest completely and may leave his workplace to go elsewhere whether within or outside the premises of his workplace. Muna siya kung lunch break. Not unless if you are working in a government agency or sa local government unit nga wala sila no noon break sila, no. Siyempre kay public servants man sila, so wala sila noon break, no. So magpuli-puli lang sila ana kung kinsa na human og lunch break siya na pay mapuli. Pero kung sa mga private establishments, no, so dili na kinahanglan nga mogawas pa ka to render your rest period. Mahalag na ka dira sa establishment basta maski makitaan pa ka matulog ni employer basta within your rest period, no. Pwede ra na siya. Next, if the work performed was necessary or it benefited the employer or the employee could not abandon his work at the end of his normal working hours. Mo ini siya ang kanang mapugos og overtime si employee kay di man siya kabiya sa iyang work kay nga naman it's very important, no, necessary siya kay wala siya replacement. All time spent for such work shall be considered as hours work if the work was with the knowledge of his employer or immediate supervisor. What does this mean? For example, no, sa employee, di ba, 8 hours naman siya na ang ginagabayaran ta kada adlaw og 410 pesos or 533 pesos per day. Nya di ba 8 hours naman siya na 8 to 5. Kung lapas na ana, so di na considered supposedly og hours work kay your mo naman na within 8 hours naman tani na imong trabaho. But natay exemption. Kung dili ka ka-abandon sa imong work kay importante kaayo, no? Basin nag-work ka sa kanang factory nga na perishable goods like food, no, nya kung di mo ni siya dalion og packaging kay para ma-deliver na kay madaot sa sunod adlaw, so di jud pwede nga ma-end imong shift ron kay walay replacement, ikaw ra jud usa bot ra pa ikaw ra sana, pero try bota nga ikaw na lang jud usa dira, no, wala na jud mo puli nimo, no, nya kinahanglan jud nimo ni tiwason kay para dili madaot kay perishable goods sabi niyo gihandle nga trabaho, no. So wala kay replacement, you cannot abandon your work. Mas pwede na maski mugo ka beyond 8 hours, that is still considered as hours work. Pero syempre dapat dapat informed or kabalo si employer or your supervisor. Kay kung nag-overtime ka dira nga wala di siya kabalo, no. Kasi ko ni mo gi-inform, no? Di man siya pa ko ni ma-credit as over. Informed ako nimo. Kinahanglan basta mo overtime ka kay within 8 hours sa mata ikano kutob tani ka 5 PM sa imong shift, 8 to 5 PM ra jud ka kutob sa imong shift, no, unya kay kinahanglan man jud tiwason, kinahanglan man jud mabitaw na ako basta mo overtime yung strictly off sir ka nang extend ra ba ko sir. Pero yan ano, maski kabalo mo kung walay monetary benefits mo follow na, pero mo pabalo Japon ta, no, kay that is considered hours work ra Japon. Okay, such work shall be considered as hours work if the work was with the knowledge of his employer or immediate supervisor. And if it's within your employee handbook that kuan na ka, no, entitled ka for overtime pay, and then aware man ang imong immediate supervisor nga nag-overtime ka because it's necessary work, then walay kaso, no, you'll be compensated for that. Hanang po na computation if mag-overtime ka. Magdepende sa number of hours of overtime. So, overtime kag 30 minutes, hala, harusan na lang 1 hour, no? Kay para compensate ka na. So, muna siya. Okay. But, again, you have to inform your immediate supervisor because it's stipulated here nga consider siya as hours work only if nakabalo imong employer. And, maka-extend raman ka if you could not abandon your work, kay importante kay siya, no, kanang at the end of your normal working hours wala kay replacement, wala mo puli nimo, so imo na lang jung i-continue at the end of your shift, okay ra na. Pero kung mo continue ka at the end of your shift niyo wala ra kay gibuhat dira, no, kanang nagtulog ra ka or kuan nagdula o di na considered as hours work, especially if your employer was not informed. So the time during which an employee is inactive by reason of interruptions in his work, no, kay dapat sa 8 hours nimo magtrabaho man jud ka ana kay bayad man ka kada adlaw, no, nya what if ma-inactive ka sa imong work because na ay interruption, no, beyond your control, shall be considered working time. Okay, either if the imminence of the resumption of work requires the employee's presence at the place of work or if the interval is too brief to be utilized effectively and gainfully in the employee's own interest. For example, no, simba ko lang, no, natabo nga emergency, no, na interruption sa imong work, imbes magtrabaho unta ka, morning. So, unsa na ang subject? Kadali lang ha. Oh. Okay, morning. So, padayon tanong. So, for example, if there are interruptions sa iyang work, no, na siya gihimo nga report niya, ning kalitrag na emergency, like ang iyang kauban, for example, nakuyapan, or siya mismo, no, na natabo sa iya nga, na interruption sa iyang work. If it's beyond his control, niya na affected ang iyang trabaho, so kinahanglan niya i-cater to siya kadali nga emergency, and dili niya na ma-control, di niya ma-pacify na siya, no, or di niya ma-avoid na siya nga interruption, so that is still considered working time. Dili ka masitaan na sa imong employer. Masita ra man ka sa imong employer if ma-interrupt ka sa imong work nga pwede naman nimo siya malikayan. O para nang nakay-workmate nga tabian kayo. O ma-control man na nimo, pwede man yun nga dahay ka nang ga-work pa ko diri ha. Yeah. Work sa ko diri dahay. O ma-control naman na nimo, but if it's beyond your control kana nga interruption, yung ma-inactive ka sa imong trabaho. Igom ko lang tabian eh. Kung sa imong trabaho, that is still considered working time. Masitara ka if you're not, rendering service within 8 hours if na-interruption sa imong work nga pwede ra man nimo malikayan, pwede ra man nimo ma-control. And if ang interval or ang interruption is too brief, naka-state rin, no? If the interval is too brief to be utilized effectively and gainfully in the employee's own interest, then okay ra siya. Like, kadali raman, no? Kanang, naray pangutan yung kauban. Natay ko'y question. Dili pwede kay kanang kakuan ko, ga-work ko dili. Bayad ra ba ko dili 8 hours away ko. Dili na, okay ra na siya. Okay ra na nga interruption ko, mangutan. If it's too brief, to be utilized effectively by the own employee's own interest, and that is still considered working time. Okay ra na siya. Okay? So, next is, action ko din yun. Dili po kayo makitaan. Charot. Next is, treatment on waiting time. So, isa pa man, labi mo nga, ma'am, what if ma'am ka nang magtuko sa laing office, o niya, wala na noon ko ka-work sa akong report, ng gipabuhat ni supervisor, ma'am, kaya naghulat ko dito sa HR office, kaya na ko'y fill upan nga form, kanang dili na ba ko compensated anang hours nga na waste na ko on waiting time dam? Well, it depends, no? Kay for example, if your waiting spent is related naman Japon sa imong work, that is still considered work rendered, no? Kay masking wala kasi mong table, no? Kita supervisor, asa man ni akong empleyado, wala man ni siya diri. Nya kanina ra man ni siya nawala, ano? Nya nadi siya dito sa HR office na siya gi-fill upan niya, nadugayan siya, no, naghulat siya dito. So okay ra Japon, that is still considered as working time or work rendered. Even if you're not doing your intended work, nga maghimo kag report kay naghulat ka sa laing office elsewhere, if still related to your work, then that is okay. Or for example, ginapa-require mo nga mag-drug test, no? Basta na akong papano kay ako papano kay ning gawa sila sa City Hall, no, kay di ba yun na pwede unta supposedly, no, di ba tani na unta pwede nga mugawas ka sa imong workplace to go elsewhere, no, if you go outside your work hours, igo sa iba, no? Inside your work hours, to go elsewhere, dili ta na pwede, no, not unless if it's related to work, then that is okay. Para sa na ron, no, agtoday siya dito sa City Health kay kuha sila kay requirement tanan employees mo undergo og drug test for example, no, or mo undergo sila like mag flu vaccine nya. Half day ana na waste and waiting. So compensated Japon sa employee because the waiting time spent niya is considered as working time if the integral part of his work, no, is required or engaged by the employer to wait. Or for example, if it is required by the employer nga mubuhat siya ani, like for example sa employer nag-ingon nga tanang employees mo take og flu shots, so kung naamoy free time karon agto mo ani nga office or agto mo diri sa City Health, pwede ra na masking half day nga wala siya sa iyang trabahoan, naghuwat siya elsewhere if it's related to work, if mandated sa iyang employer to do such thing, that is still considered as working time. Nakasabot ra mo mga children? Hello, napamo dira guys. Nakasabot ra na pangutana. Now, may questions, things that you would like to clarify? Akong working hours can.
Wala na.
Sige, sorry. So let us continue. Okay, next, an employee who is required to remain on call in the employer's premises or so close thereto that he cannot use the time effectively and gainfully for his own purpose shall be considered working while on call. For example, nanawag si employer, no? Nya, mahunong ka kadali sa imong report nga gihimo. So again, no, dili ka use sa imong time effectively for his own purpose because you are required to remain on call in the employer's premises. Okay, that is still considered as working while on call. But if you're an employee who is not required to leave word at his home, for example, no, wala makagisugo sa imong employer nga manawag ka or kanang manawag ka company officials, wala makagisugo sa imong employer, no? So it's not considered working while on call. So you're only considered working while on call if you are requested by the employer nga, okay, inform your koan nga malita ron or mo ni maon na. Tagan case-to-case basis ra man, no? Kay kung follow ra ni stricto jud kaayo murag dili mo jud tanang panahon na to siyang i-follow. But again, this is just one of the guidelines sa working hours under the 8 hours nga window, no? So either from 7 to 4 or 8 to 5, depende sa mong shift, no? But this is just guidelines kung unsay considered as working hours. Okay? Attendance at lectures, meeting, training programs, and other similar activities. So if required ka nga mo attend og lecture, trainings, and other similar activities, that is still considered working hours if it's related again to work. No? So, unsay mga following shall be counted as working time? Unsay mga following conditions? Attendance is outside of the employee's regular working hours. Attendance is in fact voluntary, and the employee does not perform any productive work during such attendance. Sorry. Let me reiterate the nasayop ko kuan, sorry. Attendance during meetings, trainings, and programs are considered if it's related to work, but it's not considered as working time if it's outside the employee's regular working hours. So dili man japon ka ana masulduhan nga, for example, ning attend ka og seminar outside of your 8 to 5 shift. You're not compensated for that, not unless if you are required by the employer. And then attendance is in fact voluntary. No, if kanang dili man siya requirement, no, ning volunteer man ka, dili man siya ingon nga kinahanglan jud ka moadto, and if it's outside your regular working hours, you're not compensated for that, and that is not considered as working time. And then if wala ka kahimo og productive work during the attendance of your Okay. If the employee does not perform any productive work during the attendance of the lecture or seminar. Next, meal and rest period. So, muna kong giingon, no, all employees are entitled to have a 1-hour meal break, no? Sa 8 hours niya nga work, no? So, muna nga, kung ihap tag 8 to 5, dili counted si 12 to 1 because that is intended for 1-hour time off for regular meals. So, ihatag ni siya sa tanan regardless of your sex, your position, no? But na ay mga exceptions, okay? So, pwede ta ka-shorten sa ato ang break time, no? Not less than 20 minutes if ang trabaho is very important. Okay? So, muna siya, no? 1 hour time off for regular meals ang ihatag for all your employees except in the following cases when a meal period of less than 20 minutes may be given by the employer. So, pwede ma-shorten to 20 minutes or not less than 20 minutes. Okay, provided that shorter meal period is credited as compensable working hours, meaning katong makuha nga minutes away from the 1 hour time off tani niya for break, it will be compensated to the employee. So ngano i-shorten man ang iyahang break time to 20 minutes instead of 1 hour? If the work is non-manual work in nature and does not involve strenuous physical exertion, so pwede ka-demand sa employer og at least 20 minutes break lang instead of 1 hour. And then if ang establishment go-operate siya og not less than 16 hours per day. And like what I've said, if importante jud kaayo, impending emergencies like this urgent work on machineries, na equipment or installations nga para ma-avoid ang serious loss or damage. So for example, kinahanglan tiwason jud ni employer, kadali lang ha, kadali lang ka mukaon, 20 minutes lang, balik ka dayon kay kanang muna no, kinahanglan i-install ang kanisya for example in a certain machinery to avoid certain damages, to avoid serious losses, or if the work is necessary to prevent serious loss of perishable goods, no? For example, na expiry date, no, or kinahanglan i-ship siya immediately kay madaot abi siya, no? So daliunin nila, no, dapat within today, no, ma-ship na nila nigdaghan kayo nga batches of perishable goods, no? So pwede mo shorten to 20 minutes. So katong remaining minutes tani intended siyang 1 hour. So 20 minutes ra ang para siyang lunch or yang meal break. The rest ana compensable hours work na siya. So mabayaran siya ana. Consider na. Dayon, what about coffee breaks, no? So kana mga rest period og coffee breaks running from 5 to 20 minutes, okay ra na siya maski dili pa na ma-consume ni employee sa 1 hour. Atay butang nag-lunch na siya 12 to 1. Nangapi man sa empleyado og mga kuan paghapon, no? Para sa ako, di ko maboy ko snacks, char. Buntag na rin snacks, hapon na snacks, no? So, okay rin na siya, basta up to 5 to 20 minutes, no? Beyond that, di na siya considered as compensable working time. Pero kung mga 5, within the kuan naman, within the 5 to 20 minutes nga coffee break or rest period, that is still considered as working time, no? Kaya di ba yata mga robots, pag kanang pagpahaway. Okay? So those are just one of the guidelines, no, when it comes to compensable working hours within sa 8 hours per day, no, nga shift na to. If more than that, so muna na ano, overtime pay na siya. And this is only for regular working days sa mga ordinary working days. So lahi pod na siya kung mo duty na ka o kanang mga special holidays. Yeah, laay certain rates pod ana, and then labi na kung overtime pa ka during the holiday. Okay, so this is based off the labor code of the Rule 1, Book 2 of the Omnibus Rules implementing the Labor Code of the Philippines. Questions regarding sa working time nga mga guidelines? Okay,
Okay.
wala na. Okay. So, mo proceed ta sa monthly paid employees and daily paid employees. So, monthly paid employees are those who are paid every day of the month, including on-work rest days, special days, and regular holidays. So, there are some employees class nga masking Saturday and Sunday, those are their rest days. They are still paid for that, no? On work man siya, wala ko siya trabaho, pero paid ra pon sila ana. And even during special days and regular holidays. So factor 365 days in a year is used in determining the equivalent monthly salary of monthly paid employees. But if you are a daily paid employee, you are paid on days, ay depende na siya na ay paid on days nga nag-work ka on regular holidays or wala ka nag-work on regular holidays. So naa siya is different computation. Mo start ta with the monthly paid employees, no. So here is the computation of the estimated equivalent monthly rate or EMR of monthly paid and daily paid employees. So kung monthly paid, mas dali siya kay ano man, no, for example, if the applicable daily rate based on your region is 410, you'll just multiply it to 365 days in a year divided by 12 months, then that is your EMR, no, or your monthly rate. Okay, kuhatag ko ani. So unsay computation nga nabot siya 365? Nag-include siya og 293 ordinary working days, 52 rest days, so meaning you are paid even if you do not work on rest days like Saturday, Sunday, syempre rest day. Saturday, Sunday, 52 days na siya in the whole calendar in the whole year. And then 12 ang regular holidays here in the Philippines, and then 8 special non-working days. That is an equivalent of 365 days in a year. Pero ma-change na siya if you are a daily paid employee. So, kung atong ibutang, mauta kong calculator. Wait lang. Lo, sa kong calculator. Kunwari di ay. So, example, atong ibutang is, ang imuhang imuhang daily rate is 410. So imuhang i-multiply of 365 and then divided by 12. 410 multiplied by 365 divided by 12. Okay, so muna na siya ang imuhang EMR. Saka man yung calculator or sayo pang 410 multiplied by 365 divided by 12. So 12,470 ang imuhang monthly rate sa 410 daily rate nimo. If you are a monthly paid employee, ay sa open ko og Word document. Anya kung daily paid mo, okay, so naa na siya several classification, no. So lahi ang ato ang computation if you are required to work every day including Sundays and rest days, special days and regular holidays. So meaning during your Sunday and your rest day on Saturday and then special days and regular holidays, you are required to work. So na siya separate nga computation. So 395 total number of days imong ma-rendered nga work in a year, no. So nanay computation ana. And then naapod tay katong dili paid on Sunday and rest days and wala pud sila go work during Sunday and rest day. From the 365, 313 total equivalent number of days in a year ra ka mabayaran no per day. And then napod tay those who do not work and are not considered paid on Saturdays and Sundays or rest days. So nasa 261 total equivalent number of days per year ra ka paid to work. Let us start first with those are required to work every day. This is under daily paid employees, no. Those are required to work every day including Sunday, rest days, special days and regular holiday. So the computation similar naman Japan ang formula dito sa monthly paid employees. The only difference lang is the number of days nga mag-work siya. So applicable daily rate for example is 410 multiplied by 395.7 divided by 12 months. So that is your monthly rate na. How did we get 395? 293 ordinary working days. Similar sa monthly paid employees, 293 naman ang ordinary working days in our calendar. 67.6 rest days. Ngayon naman na siya nga naabot og 67.6, di ba? 52 raman to sa monthly, no? Kay di ba 52 raman na ang rest days jud, no? That is our like Sundays or rest days na to. That's 52 days in the entire calendar multiplied by 1.3. Asa man taning kuha og 1.3. Let us go here sa ubos sa hatong holiday pays nato nga katong ato ang mga rates di ay nara. Kung mo duty ka, no, on a rest day or a special day, no, if mo duty ka, that is equivalent to if mo duty ka on a special non-working day or your rest day, that is equivalent to 1.3. Okay, 1.3 na siya ang madungag sa imong sweldo. Okay, so sa computation equivalent pay ito sa babaw. Special non-working day or Sunday, 1.3 or 130% of your daily rate. Total pay anang adlaw. So muna 52 days multiplied by 1.3. Mo to siya nga lisod ko kay kanang sa tagani scroll up ako sa babaw. So mauna siya guys nga maabot og explain na lang ko asay ko. Naman to siya nga guide. So kung work ka on a Sunday or rest day, kay di ba unsa to ang guidelines aning sa daily paid rate? Required to work every day. Appeal ang Sunday or rest day. Nya ang ato ang rate ana no equivalent pay nato ana nga madungag sa imong salary is 130% or 1.3. So 52 multiplied by 1.3 mo na siyang 67.6. Okay? Nakasabot ra. Kaya ang original ani there are 365 days in a year, di ba? Ang original ani is 52 days raman. 52 days raman ang rest day na to sa tibuok tuig. Pero ma-increase siya kay ngano man Kay nagtrabaho man ka during rest day. There are only 52 rest days. Mo trabaho man ka ana, you are required to work man. Kay you are paid ana. No? So, di po na pwede nga ang imuhang sweldo sa ordinary working day parehas ra sa rest day. There should be an increase. Kay that's intended nga rest day man tanin nimo, pero you are required to work man during your rest day. There should be an increase. So at least multiply siya sa 1.3, that's the equivalent additional equivalent pay if mo trabaho ka sa rest day or Sunday. Muna ang 52 rest days in a year multiplied by 1.3, 67.6. Nakasabot. Yan lang ko kung makasabot guys ha, kaya ito nang balikon. Nakasabot ra mo guys.
Oda.
Na kung paspas ko, na lang ko. Na lang ko ha. Okay. Yeah, next, ari na pud ta, regular holiday. Pila man ka regular holidays gani in a year? Kung mulanta ta sa monthly paid, 12 ra ang atong holidays, regular holidays diri sa Pilipinas. 12 ka regular holidays an entire year. Ngano nahimo siya og 24. Balik, you go back to the computation nga gisan diri man ta mo base sa dole good, no? Kung pila ang computation nato, diri rin mo base, guys. Ari sa sorry kay guys, ha. Sige pa scroll, no? Arta sa guide computations na to. Nabi ako yung separate file ani galing. Okay pa ko og. Okay. Arta sa babaw. Oh. For, di ba, regular holidays, we have 12 regular holidays in the Philippines, no, sa entire year. If mo trabaho ka on your regular holiday, times 2 na imong salary on that day. So, kung 410 times 2, so muna na imong sweldo. Okay? If mo trabaho ka on a regular holiday. So, kung 12 ka regular holiday, i-multiplied siya sa 2. Okay? That's the equivalent pay if you work on a regular holiday or 200% of your daily salary, daily wage. Moto 24. Computation na ni siya ha sa tuang daily paid per day. Kanap to sa babaw. Very inefficient kay no. Sorry kay guys ha. Next na ko nga klase ako na jong i-separate pwede mo malibat di ay. Mo nang 24. Okay? Kay 12 regular holidays multiplied by 2. Atong basis katong sa obos, no? Katong mga computation rates depending on special holiday, night shift differential, special non-working day, rest day, unsa pa. Sunday and rest day same ra og rate, no? 1.3. Kung special non-working day, same ra siya og rate sa rest day, 1.3 ra pud siya. Since there are 8 special non-working days in the entire calendar, no year di ay sorry. So, i-multiply nimo siya sa rate, pila ang additional pay sa imuha kada adlaw if mo trabaho ka sa non-working day, that's 1.3. So, 8 times 1.3, that is 10.4. Muna nakakuha tag 10.4. I-add na to ni siya tanan, 293, 67.6, 24.0, 10.4. Nahimo siya 395. So, if you are paid per day, and required ka to work on holidays, Sundays, special days, if your daily rate is 410, provincial rate ha, you multiply it by 395.7. Ano 7? 395. 395 lang. 395.4. 395 na lang eh. And then, i-divide siya sa 12 months. So, ang imong monthly pay is 13,495. Kagikan siya diri na siya. Sa babaw, walay additional. Kaya nga naman, kung monthly paid employee ka, masking di pa ka mo trabaho og sabon. Maski mo pa kaning trabaho og Sunday, special working holidays, if wala ka ning trabaho og kanang kuan, bayad ra man Japon ka na again no. If you're a monthly paid employee, even if you do not work on your rest day, even if you do not work on special holidays or regular holidays, you are still paid for that. That's why 365 days in a year jud ang yang i-multiply from your applicable daily rate. Imong daily rate kada adlaw sa imong 8-hour shift, 410 ang ibayad sa imuha, i-multiply sa 365 days in a year, divide sa 12 months kay 12 ra man na ka bulan sa usa ka tuig, mo na imong monthly nga salary. Muna siya. Nya wala siya nadungag kay nga naman wa man kaning trabaho ani mga rest day bayad bitaw ka na pero wa kaning trabaho. Wala you're not required to work. So there's no additional. Muna siya 293 working days, 52 rest day, 12 regular holiday, 8 special non-working days based on the calendar. So 365. So mo ni siya. Nakasabot ra, muna siya kung monthly paid ka. Mausab ra siya kung daily paid ka nga empleyado, and then there are three classifications no kung you're not considered paid on Sundays, or if you are paid basta required ka to work, no? So kung daily paid employee ka and you are required to work every day, meron nakagrobot no, appeal ang Sunday, rest day, special day o regular holidays. So instead of 365, mahimo siya 395. Imong daily rate nga 410, i-multiply sa 395, then i-divide siya sa 12 months. Ni-increase siya kay ano man. Since you are paid to work on rest days, regular holidays, and special non-working days, you have to also apply the increase in your salary per day based on our computation or equivalent pay nga computation, no? Like 1.3 kung mo duty kag rest day, 1.3 ang additional ana, no? 1.3 of your salary, no? So 52 days multiplied by 1.3, then 12 regular holidays multiplied by 2, kay times 2 man na imong salary if you work on a regular holiday. Okay? And then special non-working days 8 na kabuok multiplied by 1.3, that's why you get 10.4. Okay, 1.3 man na ang rate if mo ang increase ay mong daily wage, no, daily salary nimo. Daily rate anang adlaw day. Daily rate anang adlaw kung motrabaho kag special non-working day. Same ra sila sa rest day or Sunday. 1.3 na siya. Okay? So muna nag-increase. Kaya di man na pwede nga kung unsay sala gatrabaho na gani si daily paid employee nya same ra sila salary sa monthly paid employee nga wala gid trabaho si monthly paid employee sa weekends o special holidays, di ba? So dapat na siya increase yung salary. Kay required man siya to work on days nga mo pahaway tani siya. Nakasabot ra mga children.
Yes, ma'am.
Pangutana. Samtang sayo pa. Samtang di pa tayo proceed sa letter B. Okay, na nag-raise og hand. Yes, Jenny.
Kung ang employee ma'am ba kay dili paid siya, nya ning sick leave siya, madidakan iyahang ordinary
Dili
working
day.
day.
Basta maka-file siya og sick leave, either naman siya case-to-case basis go depende sa HR kay ang uban mo dawat ra siya on the day siya mo file og sick leave kay lansa kay mo file kag sick leave a day before kabalo na day kang magkasakit ka, di ba? Or ini kabalik niya mo file siya na nga sick leave before sa next pay, dili ra siya ana ma-deductionan or ma-compensate ra siya ana nga kuan. Kay naman na sila naman tay ginatawag nga mga 15 days nga kanang leave ba, pwede siya vacation, pwede siya magamit for sick leave. If dili mo na siya magamit within a year ang kanang 15 days for vacation or sick leave, then pwede siya ma-convertible to cash. But again, it depends on your HR policies o depende pud sa company. Yes, mga langga, go ahead, question.
Okay,
Sige,
ma'am.
Dar. Go ahead na pa yung mga question. Wala na, sige, padayon ta. So, muna siya ha, katong required to work every day, appeal ang Sunday o rest day. Ar na po sa computation kung dili siya paid on Sunday or rest day. So, daily paid siya nga employee, pero dili siya considered paid on Sundays or rest day. Unsay nawala diri ang rest day. So, kani siya guys, same naman Japon siya sa daily paid rate sa babaw, pero natangtang lang ang 52 days. Kay dili man siya bayad during Sundays or rest days. So dili siya mo duty. So ang pag-ihap siyang monthly salary is ang ordinary working days lang. Zoom ako ning ipanaog ha. Kag ang sa babaw man god, required siya to work on Sundays and rest days, special holidays and regular holidays. So pag compute siyang sweldo, appeal to siya kay syempre mo trabaho man siya during rest day niya. Hindi lagi ni muna og akong kuan. Nan. Wait lang guys ha, kay di mo na og guwapa kay kung PDF kay di mo na og. Okay. Ari ta focus sa biha, dire focus ta dire. Ipabili na siya po nila ako sa babaw para na may basihan. Sa daily paid rate, apil man ang rest day og ihapno plus gi-multiply pa jud sa pila ang iyang increase since nag-duty siya ng rest day based on the guidelines nga gihatag dito on holidays, premium pays, etc. Ang nakalahi lang sa letter B is gitangtang ang rest day because this employee, even if it's daily paid employee, they are not paid on Sundays and rest days. So, gi-remove si 52 days, unsay ma-retain 12 regular holidays, and then special non-working days. Okay. Special non-working days. 8, ma'am, wala lagi siya ning increase, ma'am, if you compare it to sa babaw. Okay? So, these are daily paid employees who do not work and not considered paid on Sundays or rest days. But they are paid on regular holidays and special non-working days, regardless if they work or not. So, 200, ang appeal sa computation is 293 ordinary working days. Say, mo man dyan na ang, kung ano, sa tanan, sa tibuok calendar, 293 ordinary working days. Those are weekdays, no, Monday to Friday. 12 regular holidays. They are paid for this even if they work or not. But if they work on a regular holiday, that will be equivalent to 24 na siya. Okay? So, 12 lang kay wala siya, abi, for example, wala ba siya ning work on regular holiday, but they are paid, still paid for this. So, 12. 8, special non-working days. Mahimo siya 10.4 if ning trabaho siya aning special non-working day. So, dili naman niyo makita ang difference, no? Ning trabaho mo gud ni siya everyday ang si letter A, no? Ordinary working days ning trabaho siya, rest day ning trabaho siya, regular holidays ning trabaho pud siya og special non-working days. In short, siya pahaway, no? So, syempre, they'll be entitled siya for an increase. Kay masking required siya to work, naa po na siya benefits no, times 2 yung sweldo or ma-increasean og 1.3 no, or 130% of his salary. Pero kani 313 days in a year si letter B kay nga naman 293 ordinary working days, 12 regular holidays plus 8 special non-working days. So dili siya paid on Sundays, more ma-remove. Ma-change ni siya, guys, ha, ang kaning letter B na to nga mga daily paid employee if mo trabaho na siya ni. So, 12 times 2 na ni siya kung ning trabaho sa regular holiday, tanan nga regular holidays. And then, 8 times 1.3, so may mo siya 10.4 if ning trabaho siya special non-working days. If wala raman, so 313 na tanan. If i-add na to ning tulo, 313. Same formula, applicable daily rate. So, yung applicable daily rate, for example, is 410 multiplied by 313 divided by 12. So, yung monthly salary is 10,694. Next is ang letter C. Those who do not work and not considered paid on Saturdays, Sundays, and rest days. So, unsay nawala anino, so natangtang ang iyahang mga rest days. Nya, wala siya nag-work on Saturday. Kay katong 293, appeal na si Saturday ato. Okay? So, gitangtang ang Saturday, Sunday, and rest day niya. Instead of 293, mahimo na lang siya og 241 ordinary working days. Plus 12 regular holidays, and then 8 special non-working days. Mausab ra ning 12 ug 8 if ning trabaho siya anino. So if ning trabaho siya, may mag 24 ang regular holidays and 10.4 ang special non-working day if ning trabaho siya during a special non-working day. If wala ra man siya ning trabaho ani, no, entitled siya pun siya for pay. So 12 ra siya and 12 regular holidays ra and 8 special non-working days ang counted. Again, nganon himog 241 ordinary working days, dili siya considered paid on Saturdays, Sundays, and rest days, and dili siya required to work on those days as well. So instead of 293, including Saturdays, may mo na siya 241. So 261 multiplied by 410 is the applicable daily rate. And then you multiply it by 261 divided by 12 months. So 8,900 ra ang iyahang monthly salary. So, again, these are just suggestions sa mga formula, no? And magamit pa siya as guide for minimum wage rates, no? Monthly rates sa ato ang mga empleyado. Either they are daily paid or monthly paid employees. But again, it depends upon the employer, no? Syempre sa company pod if they are going to have like increase ba ron, no? Diri man sila mo change sa increase sa applicable daily rate, no? Ang computation the same raman. Now, so ito isulti. For example, ma'am, no, kanang na ako'y mga kuan nang wala ko nakatrabaho aning mga ngani nga adlaw. Oh, you have to ask your employer, no, kung unsa ka nga classification na belong, no? Are you required to work on special days, no? Rest days, Sundays, regular holidays, no? So ini ka hire sa imuha, you have to ask, no, kung unsa ang breakdown sa imuhang computation sa monthly salary nimo, no? Are you required to work on rest days? Are you paid, no, sa Saturdays and rest days ba nimo, no? Monthly paid employee ba ka or daily paid employee para kabalo ka, no? At least apil na lang pagka-compute pila imong madawat nga sweldo kada bulan. Oh, these are just merely suggestions, so dili man jud exactly rigid jud ang computation of the EMR or the estimated equivalent monthly rate of monthly paid or daily paid employees. Still, it's bound to change depending on the policies of our HR, depending on the policies of the company. But all you have to do is ask, no? You really need to ask, no? Kaya naman may katungod pod nga makabalo for transparency. And at least, aware po ka ba unsay mga expectations nimo once you receive your salary by the end of the month, for example, or by every 15 of the month. Questions? Nakasabot na mo, guys. Sa katong daily paid rate, nara man noon diri, dali naman siya masabtan kay kanang ang number of days man good gi-breakdown naman good siya diri sa ubos. Per kabalo ka ba nga ngano 395 ngano diri kay kuan kanang 365 diri kay kuan ra 300 kapin ra 261 ra ka days ang counted as work. So naraman diri tanan, no? Breakdown. Pero ini ka exam wala na ning mga breakdown, no? Kamo na mo identify if for example, say computation sa daily paid employees nga required to work every day including Sunday or rest day. And then ang iyahang daily rate niya is nasa mga 530. Kamo na mo compute ana, kamo na mo memorize pila ka number of days na siya for daily paid employees. Kay same ra gyud formula, mag-usab ra siya diri sa pag-multiplied sa daily rate, no? Pila ka days siya paid. Kasabot ra kay unya lang ta aning mga subsidized meal and snacks, wage of kasambahay, kani mga penalty na pud binay penalty if dili sila ka si employer sa HR dili sila kabayad or kahatag salary on time, or for example ang compensated tani nga angay sa iyaha nga salary kay wala gihatag, no? So daghan kay mabayad si employer, no? Mobayad sa penalty fee, mapriso pa siya. Nya at the same time, mobayad pa siya double the amount sa katong wala niya nahatag sa empleyado. Questions? Wala na. Okay.
Wala na
So,
da.
we will just continue our class on Tuesday. Ay, sister, yes, sister, na kay question. Okay.
Wala na, ma'am.
So, if wala na may questions ang tanan, no, we will have our attendance checking, and then we will just continue the remaining na to nga discussion on the first section of our Dolly handbook by next meeting. Kay gamay na lang po to ang unod ato no katur mang unsay guidelines for kasambahay nga rates, and then unsay mga penalty if dili ka pasweldo sa imong employee on time, or if wala nimo nahatag sa iyaha ang intended amount jud nga angay ihatag sa iyaha. What else? Kanang mga other pa jud nga income taxes, appeal po dahil na siya, income taxes. Ang say part like mga honorariums and bonuses, there are exemptions as long as they do not reach an amount of at least not exceeding 90,000. And then if an entire year di pa siya malapas og 250,000 ang imong bonuses, so dili man siya ma-covered under income taxes. So na siya yung mga guidelines for that. Okay? So again, I just want you to remember that there are different computations for daily paid rates depending if the employee is required to work every day, including rest days, Sundays, special holidays, and regular holidays. If they are not required to work but are not paid during Sundays or rest days, or dili pod siya required to work on Saturdays, no, so mo lower pa dyan na siya, no. So I just want you to familiarize those formula ha, and then again ang katunang mga guidelines for like sa kasambahay nga wage, katong penalties tanan o ang income taxes nga guidelines, unsay mga exclusions for income taxes. Okay, so if unsay mga exclusions ana, i-include po na ako na sa klase on not Monday, Tuesday. I will include that on our discussion sa Tuesday. Okay?